Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Thursday, the 15th of June, 2023, just after 6 o'clock in the evening. 21 degrees Celsius, humidity is 92%, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's see. It's been raining like since noon. I am where that little blue dot is, and basically the entire top part of Florida is covered in rain clouds. So, I am sitting out here on the porch. I'm at my son's house. It's been raining, like I said, since about noon. It's not raining real hard at the moment, but we've had some pretty heavy downpours. Typical Florida weather, but an all-day rain isn't so typical. Usually they're just a couple hours, like an hour maybe in the afternoon. So, not complaining. We need the water. The ground needs to soak it up. Right now it's just a nice mild soaking rain. Hopefully I don't get stuck in the front yard when I go to leave. I was going to go to the store. Yeah, I was going to go to the store yesterday. Just to get a few odds and ends. Soda, almost out of coffee. Yeah, just a few little minor things. And then my daughter said, "Well, I want to change the dinner dates." I don't know if you can hear that. So apparently Wednesday is easier for her. So. Not a problem. I just realized that's a date palm out there, and it's got dates. So I didn't go shopping yesterday, and I thought, not a problem. I'll go tomorrow. And yeah, it's been raining, like pouring down rain, and I'm like, okay. I still got a little bit of bread left. I got a couple of hamburger rolls. I got a couple tortillas. I got a little of this. I got a little of that. I don't need to go out in that rain. I mean, I would be drenched just getting from the house to the truck. Or the reverse. And definitely try to get into a store. Even with an umbrella. So, or a poncho. So yeah, it's just been kind of a laid back, lazy day. It is really nice out here right now. Of course, I got two t-shirts on, or two t-shirts, basically t-shirts. This is t-shirt material, long sleeve. It's actually a sleep shirt that comes down to my knees, but it's comfortable to lounge around in. Coming out here, I thought I'd put on a second shirt just because. I'm kind of glad I did. It's a little damp, a little chilly, but it's nice. Yeah, I could get into this. So. Anyway, so my daughter is going away. They're leaving next Friday for a 3-week trip, and she thought she had things covered for their dogs, for their critters, but the friend that she had lined up got another job. So she's working further away, and it probably isn't going to be staying. It probably won't be coming up to stay with the dogs. So I'll be going over there for at least a week, possibly 3 weeks. It just depends. I'm going to kind of play it by ear. I may do a few, like go home and spend a couple of evenings, a couple nights at home, and then go back over there or something. But yeah, so Anyway, there's that. I was watching a video Granddad is an Old Man put out. He runs, his videos are about a month to 6 weeks after he actually shoots them. He's got a lot of them he puts out too. I don't understand. I shoot a video, I put it up. I don't put it into, schedule it and come up with another date, and I should probably have a few held back that I can throw up when I don't do a video, but I don't. So anyhow, he had mentioned that his one grandson had hurt his hand, and I commented on that, and he said, basically the kid was okay. He had a little brace on his hand or whatever, and he said, dealing with young teens. Oh yeah. I actually had that conversation with my daughter yesterday. Not so much the teens, although the teens can be, I mean, the oldest is now 21, right? 20 or 20? I think he's 21. He's legal. He's legal in the bars. Oh, hush! And the youngest is 6. But we were talking about it the other night, like the oldest wrecked two of the 4-wheelers. And like the last one, it wasn't all that long ago, so he wasn't even a teen at that point. But the younger two, man, they are ruffians. They are rough on everything. They go through bicycles. It's hard to say. Like they can wreck a bicycle in a week with no problem. Not on purpose, just they ride them hard. They do jumps, and they do spin outs, and they do all kinds of crazy stuff. And wear the cranks out, wreck the front wheels and front bearings. And I don't think bikes are built the way they used to be. I mean, we used to ride our bikes hard. And, okay, they needed repairs occasionally, but we had a nice supply of, other ones that could be used. Now, I mean, they're all pretty much the same thing, like the crank bearings wear out, or bend, and they don't interchange as easily. So, just like the dropouts on where the back wheels go bend, stuff like that. So I don't think they're built as strong, but those boys are tough. I need to stop saying They bought a trampoline for Christmas, not a cheap one. Came with the bars on it and all that stuff, the bars and the cage and what have you. And the bars are all bent. One got broken. Excuse me. So it had to come down. They were talking to a friend who was going to give them, wow, flashes. I don't know where the thunder is. A friend has another trampoline that she's give to them or whatever, and she says it's really heavy duty. I don't think the boys can hurt this one. My daughter says the one we bought was heavy duty, and they didn't have any problem wrecking it. And the little guy, he's 6, he says, yeah, I hit the bars with my head. They wrecked the little mini bike coming around a turn and on a jump at the same time, and hit the fence, hit the neighbor's chain link fence, and bent the front end all up. They're rough on stuff. So the other night, was it last night? Maybe it was last week. The 7-year-old was trying to figure out how to fix the wheels on his kick scooter. And they was telling him that, you know, they don't fix. He said, we just need to tighten this up a little bit. And his dad picked it up and like, the neck does this number. And the wheels are all wobbly. There's no bearings left in them. And they don't adjust. There's no tension, you know, there's nothing to, no bolt that you can tighten to do anything. Even if the bearings were good. They just, you know, bunny hopping it and whatever else they do. They're done. So, anyhow. Somebody's got a fireplace going. I can smell it in the air. Probably just to keep the chill off. I don't know. I still got the air conditioner running. There goes the lightning flash. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Okay. So that was what, 3 or 4 seconds? That lightning's coming like 3 to 4 miles away. Yeah, and the boys are they're tough on stuff. So, and tough on themselves. Every one of them has had at least one broken bone. Several of them have had a couple broken bones. Even a 6-year-old has already had a broken arm. Just living life large. Living life large. Like, you look outside, they're out there 1 minute playing on the trampoline. You look out again, it's like, where are you boys? You call them, and you hear a voice way up in the top of the tree. Yeah, yeah. That's where they are. So, anyhow. Not really going to do a whole lot. I used up the last of my ground beef that I cooked up the other night. I made kind of a taco bowl, something or other. Just throwing a bunch of stuff together for lunch. I needed to use it up. So for dinner, I think I'm going to do a cheeseburger or 2. I don't know if I'll do. Kind of want to do a cheeseburger with a bun again. But then again, I also like cheeseburgers with, you know, without a bun. Just a, what do they call it at Cracker Barrel? A steak patty or something? I don't know. Several places do a ground beef, an open, you know, just a burger on a plate. So. And I've always kind of liked that. Nothing wrong with a hamburger, though. Don't get me wrong. I do like to have that bun and all the ingredient stuff on top of it, but it can be a sloppy to eat. I've also been watching some of these shorts where they're taking a tortilla and flattening the meat down on the tortilla and then frying it up and like then loading it all up and folding it up into a taco. Oh, excuse me. I think that's really interesting, but it also looks very sloppy. So I've been thinking about using a tortilla on the bottom and just doing the burger like they're talking about, and then putting all my condiments on top of it, the spicy pickles and the onions and the cheese. And then another tortilla, excuse me. The soda is, wow. Putting another tortilla on top, flipping it over, and then, you know, rolling it like that, and kind of more like a cheeseburger tostada than a cheeseburger taco. It's just, I think that makes, I don't know that it makes more sense. I don't think it'll be as sloppy to eat, because you can cut it into 4, you know, and just, so, kicking around an idea on that one. We'll see. But I don't think, probably not going to do that tonight. I was also thinking, I'm down to the bottom of a pile of tortilla chips. Last night I made kind of, not nachos, because it didn't have any meat to it, just cheese and pico de gallo and whatever. This is kind of a late night snack, but got down to the bottom and like there's no real big pieces left. So if you've been around my channel a while, you know that I like doing that cracker salad from Justin Wilson, where it's like a Ritz type cracker or a saltine cracker. I forget what he used. I think he may have used saltines. And then, you know, just like you do for potato salad. You put in your mayonnaise and your onions and celery and blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking last night, I could do a taco chip salad on those same lines. Maybe spice it up a little bit more. So that's a possibility. We'll see how. Let me let that idea ferment in my head a little bit. We'll see if I come up with that for tonight or tomorrow. What are we getting to be here? Oh, almost 17 minutes. It's supposed to rain until probably 10 o'clock and then calm down for a little bit. And then we're supposed to have rains again tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So things are going to get pretty saturated. I do need to run back over to my house. So hopefully the rains chill out. Is that a train whistle? Train horn? I've never heard it that close. I need to run back over to my house. I need a couple of my heart medications. I'm down to like 1 or 2. Although I think I should probably dig out my one bag. I should have some medications in there that I could use. Same thing with coffee. Running low on my coffee, so I'll probably go out there and grab my coffee kit. Yeah, I think that might be what I want to do. I was watching Blackie Thomas. I've been watching him for a while. He's an older guy, woodsman, out of Alabama, and the other night he was talking about the little Altoid survival tins and how everybody does them. And it's like, yeah, I'm guilty of doing that, but when you get right down to it, you know, there's not enough in there to really survive on. He calls it a teddy bear. It's just kind of like peace of mind when you're out walking. It's like, oh, I got my survival kit. What do you have in there? Maybe a couple fish hooks, you know, some line, a couple of aspirin, some Imodium, you know. There's not really a whole lot in there. You're not going to build a shelter. You might be able to start a fire. Most of your survival skills have to be up here, right? So, but like I mentioned, as multiple other people commented on his video, I've gone from making those little survival kits and putting everything in them to using the same type of container, although instead of Altoid tins, which you have to eat all those bits to get, I buy the little containers at Dollar Tree and Walmart, just a little bit bigger. But they also make great little kits. You know, I'll go out there and I've got one that's got my coffee set up in it, and one that's got extra cordage, one that has some extra knives, and one that's a little fire kit. and they all fit down into one bag. So, and then they're sort of kind of color coded, like red for fire or medicine, you know, blue for cordage. I think I've got green. Anyway, that's what associative discourse gets you. Like, just go from here to there in a giant leap. I don't remember if I've got. I think I've got like a poncho in my main bag that I got in the house, so I can wear it to go outside, or just wait for the rain to stop if it stops. But then I have to remember what I'm going to do. That could be a problem. So, like talking with my daughter and my son-in-law yesterday, and he's like, you know, I said I just usually used to leave the pump running all the time, and he said, well, the people at the pool place told us not to do that. Okay, I understand that, and I probably heard that more than once, but I've got a memory problem. So I either don't remember to turn it off, or I don't remember to turn it on. Not turning it off isn't as bad as not turning it on. Because if you leave your pool out, you know, here in Florida, if you leave it without that pump circulating for 2 days, you've got green tea. In 3 days, you got a swamp. So it's a lot better to just let that pump run. It burns a little bit more electricity. Maybe it wears the pump out. You know, instead of 10 years, you get 7 years. It's better than having to mess with a green pool. You know? So, anyway. I will probably end up leaving their pool on the entire time. Same thing with the hot tub. I'll have it on circulation, just not on heat. So, anyhow. It's going to be different being over there without the kids, without anybody being around. So, this is another one of those things. It's like, I'm kind of looking forward to it. And on the other hand, it's like, man, this is going to be really weird. So, one nice thing is, my electric bill is going to be minuscule for next month. I'm not there. And my tenant's only there a couple hours a day. And most of the time she's sleeping. So, that'll be a good thing. Oh, man. So, yep. Loving this weather today. I love the sound of it. Sound of the rain on this roof. Uh-oh, we got a wasp starting up there. I need to take care of that when they get home. So, what else was I going to say? I got stuck on that. Like, how do I get that down? I've got a staff. I forget what else I was going to say, but it looks like I'm running right at 20 minutes, so a little over, whatever. But let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, leave me a comment. Wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Watch it, y'all.